Hi, it's Cheryl. Welcome to Homeridge Studio. For today's video, I have 6 ideas, they're Easter ideas, to share with you. 4 of them are faith-based and 2 of them are just fun Easter pieces. I have a lot to share with you, so let's waste no time and get right into the video. Number 1. This is a wall hanger. And here's what I have to make it. I have just a square sign MDF board from the Dollar Tree I picked up a while ago. I have a piece of scrapbook paper. I was going to paint that, and then I saw this paper and I thought, oh, this is perfect because this is what I was going to do in the background anyway. I have a doily. I got a 6 or 8 pack from Amazon. They're like $6 or $8 or something. I have the wood piece from the Dollar Tree, the tree slice, and the other little pieces here. They're all from the Dollar Tree. The heart, the little sticks. I have some pearls, some jute, my glue stick. I have acrylic paint and just in red, black, and white. I like to usually paint my pieces first, so when I work on the other things, they can take time to dry. So I painted all of my little pieces here in black, the 2 sticks, the whole piece, the round, and the other little long slices. I painted those, just the front of those. And then I painted the heart in red. So while those are drying, I just take my glue stick and I'm going to go around this whole entire piece here, getting the corners and the edges really well. And I'm going to place it right on top of my scrapbook paper. And I'm going to take my brayer and I'm going to push it right onto the glue right onto the board. And now I have my little cutter here. It's a little dull. I have to change the blades. I bought new blades a while ago. Man, they are expensive, let me tell you. But yeah, I gotta change that. Anyway, so I just trimmed it up and now I have this doily. Now, you can go to the thrift store and get a doily. I'm going to show you in a minute. The Dollar Tree has doilies as well. They're paper. This one is a material doily. But this is the lamb's body, and I'm just going to glue it right on top of the board there, just with some hot glue. So these are from the Dollar Tree. There's 3 different sizes, and the smallest one is the same size as this. And now I'm going to take this little wood slice and I'm going to glue it. This is the head of the lamb. And then I'm going to glue the ears on. And while I'm gluing them on and you're watching me put pieces together, I have a verse to share with you about lamb. So it's Isaiah 53:7. He was oppressed and he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth, like a lamb that is led to the slaughter, and like a sheep that before its shearers is silent, so he opened not his mouth. And again, that's Isaiah 53:7. And basically that means that Jesus knew he had to die. He had to go to the cross for our sins. So I guess to finish that, he wasn't going to fight because he knew how to do it, because of the love that God, Jesus, has for us. Anyway, so as you see here, I'm just piecing it together. I just glued the legs on and the heart on, and then I have this little teeny pearl bead. It's like an iridescent purple, and I just glued it on here. Now I saw something similar to this on Pinterest. Similar. This is my take on this. I just they used a doily for the lamb's body, but I put the other pieces together. I didn't have all the pieces, but yeah, I saw it and I thought it was so cute, and I just went in my stash and I grabbed what I had to make this. And I have doilies because I do craft with them a lot. So anyway, I'm just dotting I took the paintbrush and I took some white acrylic paint and I just made 2 little dots for the eyes. And now I have my jute and I'm just wrapping it around my hand. I don't know how many times. probably 15 times or something like that. And now I'm just going to tie it in the middle. And I'm sorry if you can hear all that buzzing outside. Our next door neighbor he hasn't been out all day, but he decided to come out now and blow the leaves. So I don't know. We have a beautiful, beautiful spring day today. So I guess it's a perfect time to be doing that. Yeah, I think it's in the 60s today and sunny, and the birds are chirping, and the rabbits are out, and the squirrels and the chipmunks and the birds are all playing, and yeah, it's a good spring day, and we needed that. Okay, so I'm babbling. I just put a little button on top of that, and now I'm going to make a bow. And see how that ribbon just magically appeared on my mat there. So I'm just going to take and, make a long circle with both of them. And those are from the Dollar Tree, and so is this lace one too. The other ones, obviously, you guys probably know are wired, and this one is not. But I did want to put some lace in here. So I'm just making the 3 circles. So each one is slightly smaller than the other. This is not from Dollar Tree. I don't know where I got this ribbon. I got it at the end of the year, Christmas. That's when I usually go stock up on my stuff. The end of the season, end of spring. And yes, I got a Michael's grab box, but they're $10 now. I mean, I don't know, but I'm going to I get some good stuff in it too. I'm going to pull that out during, Christmas, maybe Christmas in July. I can share that with you. That would be a really good little video, and to craft with those things. Anyway, so I'm just making this bow, as you can see. It's just taking me entirely too long. I'm dovetailing the ends of these are the tails. And I'm just going to put these together. I believe I zip tie it. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to leave all this stuff in here. I was a little challenged with that zip tie. I had it on backwards. Oh, I made that little piece there out of the ribbon just to glue it on to hide the zip tie there. And I'm just going to glue the bow up there. And of course, I'm going to fluff it out a little bit. And we need to put a button. Well, not one button, not 2 buttons. We're going to put 3 buttons up here. So a small one, a medium one, and a large one, a medium one, and a smaller one on top of that. Just for something different. That's why I did it. I have a lot of these buttons. And this is it. I think this turned out so super cute. And see, you can take Dollar Tree stuff and make beautiful pieces. And a lot of these things, like I said, I already had all this stuff in my stash. So I just kind of pulled it out. I saw that picture that inspired me. I said, I have a doily. I'm going to figure out the other pieces that I'm going to use. And bam. Number 2. Don't blink, this is quick. And this is all Dollar Tree stuff. I have the sign from Dollar Tree. I have the peel and stick paper and 3 of these sticks from the Dollar Tree. Of course, you can go in your backyard if you have sticks and stuff and grab those. I don't know why. There was a big bag for like $1. I don't know, I've had them. So I am just going to cut this. I just traced it as you saw. And this is going to be cut down smaller because obviously the inside is smaller because I traced it on the outside. And I just put it in there, ran my finger along the bottom then ran the pencil along the bottom. And I don't know any other way to do this really, other than this way is probably the best way, because I couldn't pop the back out. And I was afraid if I tried really hard, I was going to hurt my hand. So I didn't do it. I get hurt enough crafting, mostly just burning myself with the hot glue. But anyway, yeah, look at how easy this is. We're almost done. I wanted the wood grain to point up. And then I just put these pieces together. A lot of times I put my pieces together and I eyeball it before I make it permanent. So I'm just gluing these two together and onto the paper here. And I love how rugged this looked with using these little sticks. So as you can see, I just glued them together, but that little thing that I just pointed to right there, that little crease, or not crease, where the two sticks butt up, it was kind of bothering me. So I took a little bit of jute, just teeny bit of jute, and I put it in there, and it worked out perfectly. And that is it. It could be like a tiered tray piece. It could be a little teeny shelf sitter, or you could hang it on the wall. But I think this turned out super cute. And you guys, it's super easy, all Dollar Tree stuff. Okay, number 3. This is a fun little thing. And this is what I have. I have this wooden round, I don't even know what you call it. I guess it's wreath form or something from the Dollar Tree. It's 12 inches. I have the eggs. I have the headband. This is just a fun little quick piece. I have some ribbon. I have 3 of these. Actually, I probably have like 10 of them, but I pulled 3 out. I've had them for like a year or so. I've never used them. And I have some floral wire. So it took me forever to get this apart. I had to turn my camera off and finagle with it. I finally did, but I had to do it with 2 of them because we're putting 2 of them on here. And by the way, I had a verse for my last one for the cross, and while I'm doing this and you're watching me, I'm going to read that. And it's from Romans 5:8. But God shows his love for us, and that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. Again, Romans 5:8. Okay, so I am just putting this around the circle here, and I'm just taking the floral wire and I'm just twisting it around every so often. Probably like, I want to say every 5 inches, I just put a piece of floral wire on there. And then I bent it toward the back. And that's what it looks like. And I put another one on there because it was too sparse. And that's what it looks like with both of them on there. And now I'm going to take the bunny ears. I'm going to glue the bunny ears on top of it. But I don't need the headband piece. And this was kind of hard to pull apart too, because there were wires in there. It took me a while. Again, it took me a hot moment to do this, but I got it done. And I'm showing you, yes, there's wires in there. So I had to clip around those. Yeah, it took me a lot longer than I'm showing you here. I did it for both of them. So I just took them and glued them after I got them apart. I just glued them onto the back. So the shiny part of the ears, if you make something like this, you can put the shiny part in the front. I didn't want the shiny part in the front, so I put it toward the back. So that is the front that you're looking at right now. Here's an option. You can make this this is just cutesy. Those bunny ears were from Hobby Lobby, and you could make this like really pretty, like different, but this is kind of more fun. You could put different color of eggs on it, different ears, you know, whatever works for you. And I believe I got the eggs from Dollar General, maybe. I've been going there a lot lately. I mean, you guys check out Dollar General, check out Walmart. They have some good things, and sometimes their prices are less. And I know not everybody has a Hobby Lobby or a Michael's by you. Michael's is kind of more expensive, I think. But Hobby Lobby, you can get some really good deals there too. Anyway, I'm just gluing the eggs on, as you can see here. And I'm not putting them all the same way. One's pointing up, one's sideways, one's down. And I'm trying to put them in where there's kind of a hole where you can see that wreath form underneath it. I'm trying to glue them right on that. Now I have this third one, and I'm just pulling the leaves off of it, and wherever you can see the bottom where I'm going to glue it on there, right there, those holes, I'm just gluing leaves on there. Now I'm not going to do it to the top because we're going to put a bow on it, and I have this from the Dollar Tree. It's really pretty. It's wired, but it's still kind of a little flimsy, but it's pretty. But it has that little R on it, that trademark for the peeps, I guess. So it kind of bothered me, but oh well. You can't really see it when it's hanging. So see what I did? I just kept wrapping it around itself, just kept flipping it around, flipping it around. I wanted to make sure that there were 3 loops on both sides. Now I'm making some tails. I always hold it up there. That's how I measure it. I kind of eyeball it. I kind of eyeball almost everything. Not everything, most things. And I'm going to dovetail the ends, and I'm going to zip tie them together. And if you've never made a bow like this, well, let me explain this. Now I just fold these in thirds. I did this earlier, and that just hides the zip tie. But if you've never made a bow like this, and you do make one like this where you just wrap it around itself, it is gonna feel like, ew, this looks terrible, and it's gonna look terrible. But the key is to dovetail the ends or bring the ends to a point and fluff that bow. Just fluff it. And sometimes it takes a while, sometimes you got to work at it, but this turned out really cute. And I'm not a great bow maker, believe me, I am not. I struggle with bows, I have for years, and I try to make different kinds of bows to show you different options. And now I'm going to glue it on top. And I wish I would have put the ears out, spread them apart a little bit more because it's hard to see them. But I think this turned out super cute. I think it's just so much fun and springy and Easter with all the pretty colors. So I have 6. Oh, there's my closet on the side. Sorry about that. I wanted to get that whole wreath in there though. Okay, number 4. Okay, so I have 6 of them, and let me know which one is your favorite, because I'm curious. Okay, so this is what I have. The 2 dusters from the Dollar Tree, the heart, and that little heart. It's all from the Dollar Tree. The buttons are as well. I have some jute. Mine's from Walmart, but the Dollar Tree has it too. It's a little bit thicker from Walmart. It's pretty inexpensive. And I have the black felt from the Dollar Tree, and I have 2 beads. Now I'm just going to glue this right onto the heart. We're making a lamb, as you could see. And so the heart is going to be upside down. So the top of the lamb is going to be the point of the heart. And I'm just gluing all of this on here really well. Now, this is messy because we are going to have to trim it off. And I don't know if you have ever cut this apart. It's really messy. I had fuzz everywhere. It had all over my shirt. It was flying in the air. It was in my nose. Yeah, it was everywhere, all over the floor, all over the counter. And it seemed like it's kind of like glitter, you know. The it just it just kind of forms out of nowhere. It never goes away. Even today, a couple days later, I made this 2 days ago, I think. A couple days later, there's still fuzz all over the place. Anyway, so I just have this plastic lid, and I am just taking some chalk and just making a circle. But the top and the bottom of the circle, I want it to be more egg shaped, more oblong, because this is the face of the lamb. So I'm showing you how I just kind of cut out the circle, and the top and the bottom, I just made it more of an egg shape. And then I clipped it together here, and then I just trimmed it so it's all the same. There's a little bit of trimming I had to do here. And you'll see when I open it up, the lamb's head is a little pointy. See? So I just cut the top off. I eyeball everything. I guess I could have drew something, but I don't know. That's not me. It's not my way. And then I just take these slices and I do the same thing. I trace them, and these are going to be the ears. So I have a verse to go along with this lamb. It's 1 Corinthians 5:7. Cleanse out that old leaven, that you may be a new lump, as you really are unleavened, for Christ our Passover lamb has been sacrificed. Again, 1 Corinthians 5:7. Okay, so I'm not going to use the slices for the ears. I just used them kind of as a template, and I just traced it onto the black felt here, and now I'm just going to glue it all down. And make sure that if you do this, make sure that you do not get hot glue on the black felt. Matter of fact, any kind of black material, because it doesn't come out. Yeah, I've done it a lot. Oh, okay. So now I'm going to make the legs. I was kind of looking at, I made this a few days ago. I'm like, what am I doing? I am going to make the legs. So I just took 3 pieces of jute. I don't know how long this is. I just kind of eyeballed it, measured it, probably like 12 inches, 10 inches, something like that. So I taped the 3 down there, and as you can see, I'm braiding them. And when I come to the end, I put that little clamp in there to hold the braid, and then I put one of those beads on there. I had to tape off the jute to get the bead on there. And then I continued to braid it, but I didn't show you this. I actually had to take it off and make it a little bit longer. I had to push the bead up higher because I ran out of jute. And then after that, I just tied it off with some more jute, and I did that 2 times. And then I glued it on the back. And I'm showing you these scissors. I just got those from Amazon. They were, I think, $6.99. They're precision scissors. Not only are they pretty and they have a case, they are really sharp. I mean, to get like if you do fussy cutting, those are the best things. I'll try. I'm not sponsored or at all by them, but I just try to share really inexpensive but good quality things with you, and they're pretty too. Anyway, I'll try to remember to put the link in my description box. So I did the same thing as I did for the other lamb. I just wrapped that around my hand several times and tied it off in the middle. But in this case, I actually clipped the loops. And now I am putting 2 black buttons on for the eyes. And then you can put a hanger on the back if you like. And I don't know if you can hear that bird. I have my door wall open because it's so nice out. And this bird, he's happy. He's chirping away. He's loud. Anyway, isn't he cute? I love this lamb. Okay, number 5. This is another quick and easy, inexpensive Dollar Tree piece other than the paper. I have that on there because I would have blinded you with the light, but it was just a cloth. But I have this 8x10 picture frame. I love the black frame, and it has the frame on the inside, the white around the inside. That's why I'm covering that up again so I don't blind you guys. I have this scrapbook paper. I don't know where I got it from. I have a ton of scrapbook paper, but I've been trying to use it a lot because I like it. And I have, again, another wood heart and some of these slices from the Dollar Tree. And this is really easy. So I'm just going to take it all apart. Be really, really careful. This glass from the Dollar Tree picture frames is extremely thin, and I have broke it before. Just if you do something like this, be really, really careful with that glass. So as you saw, I just cleaned it up a little bit. And now it had this foam in here. If I were to do this again, this is what I would do. I would get rid of that foam. I would take all these Jenga blocks that I'm putting in there, and I would paint them white. And I would outline the whole inside with the Jenga blocks and just disregard the foam in there. I had to play with this for a while because I had to give it some lift so I could put the wood underneath it. So I just took and I cut out the cardboard or the scrapboard paper and then put it on the cardboard that came with the frame. And now I'm just gluing these wood slices on there. And they're the same way. They're going the same way. So the top one, the smooth part is up, and then the one below that, the smooth part is up, and then below that. And then on the two ends, they're the same way. And then I glued the wood piece in the middle, and that's it. And then I just put it back in the frame, and the Jenga blocks gave it, or the tumbling tower blocks gave it some lift. And the verse for this one is 1 Peter 2:24. He himself bore our sins in his body on the tree, or the cross, that we might die to sin and live to righteousness. By his wounds you have been healed. Okay, and this is the last one. And this is a fun little piece. I have the wood round from Dollar Tree. I have more scrapbook paper. And I have the bunnies. I don't know if they were from Dollar Tree or Dollar General. And I have the ribbon again from the Dollar Tree. And the burlap is, I've had it for a long time and I've used it a lot. It's from Walmart. I have hazelnut chalk paint. And I painted half of that because I want to put the burlap on top of it. But if I put the burlap on top of it, it would have been too bright on the bottom. So I painted it with the chalk paint, and then I put the scrapbook paper on the top of this. I like the polka dots. It was kind of fun. I used to do scrapbooking years ago, and I started some scrapbooking. I have 3 daughters, so I started doing some scrapbooking, making each one of them a scrapbook, and I never finished it. I have all this stuff. I do need to finish it because they're older. One of them even has a baby. Maybe I should make a scrapbook for my grandson. I don't know. I don't think boys like that, but who knows. Anyway, I am just having entirely too much fun telling you guys my stories. So I just put some Mod Podge on the hazelnut paint there, and then I put the burlap. I can't even talk right now. Burlap on top of that, some more Mod Podge on top of that, and then I took my blow dryer to let it dry so I can glue on this ribbon. This is the stuff that I used earlier, is the lacy stuff from the Dollar Tree. And now I am just going to glue all these bunnies on here. This would be a cute piece for a girl or a boy. Like, you could put candy in here and you could like hang it on their door. You could get one of those little door hangers, and when they wake up in the morning and they open the door, you can put their name on it. Oh, that would have been super cute. Anyway, yeah, because these are the bunnies, they open up like the eggs. And now I have this cute little Peeps ribbon. And I'm going to make that. They had it this year at the Dollar Tree too, but I bought mine last year and I never used it. None of it. I think I have 4 different rolls, or 3 or 4 different rolls of it. So I'm like, I'm using my stuff this year. I'm not buying, well, okay, I am buying some stuff, but. Okay, so I am just making this bow here. Made two loops or two circles, glued them together, put one was smaller than the other by like 2 inches, and then just glued them together and tied it together, and pretty much that's it. Now I'm putting the hanger that came off of it back on it. And that's it. Super easy, very inexpensive. And like I said, I think this is so cute. You could fill it with candy for the kids. They'd love that. Anyway, here is the whole shebang. Here is not only what I made for today's video, but here are some other pieces that I made in my previous videos from this year. Not everything because I didn't have the space for it, but yeah, some faith-based stuff, and also some just fun Easter bunny stuff like that. I didn't do anything with chicks this year. I wanted to, but I just ran myself out of time. But I do hope that you enjoyed this video, and this is all I have for you today. I hope that I've inspired you. A couple things I want to share with you. I just want you to know that I appreciate each and every one of you. You are amazing. Thank you for all of your support. My channel continues to grow because of you. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really mean that. And remember to subscribe and like and share and hype and all that good stuff. And I will be back real soon. And until then, have a blessed week and happy Easter. And I will leave you with this verse. John 3:6, for God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but have eternal life. Happy Easter. Bye.